60 minutes, round one action starts now. As Holy Cross kick off down to Farah. Big contacts as well. First tackle, Zach Milsom, Darcy Weatherall, Callum Cocking up front for Farah. As mentioned, an early penalty for the visitors as well. Look at Hawkins getting around the boys. Leif Dietrich, a good kick for touch up to the 40. So a nice little early opportunity here for the visiting team. We can expect both Leif Dietrich and Harrison Thrift to be doing plenty of ball playing for this team. The two halves, they're the more experienced, important members of this Farah lineup, along with their hooker in Darcy Weatherall. Good early defence from Holy Cross, buoyed by plenty of fellow students, as Lachlan Hawkins takes a run up over halfway now, middle of the set. Weatherall out to the left. Dietrich goes back inside to Luke Lowick. Couple more tackles up their sleeve. Weatherall short side for Dietrich. Good yardage this set. Fifth and last coming now. Thrift waiting for it. He's going to put it up on that right foot. Gives this one a bit of lift as well. Kanan underneath is safe. Gets through the first lot of contact as well. Nearly back to his own 10. He was trying to sell for the penalty. Never came. Holy Cross, their first set, ball in hand right here. Nothing too expansive as of yet. Their middle forwards, Taj Melee, Jean-Paul Cortel, Abraham Data. They're going to be the ones churning through plenty of yardage in the middle to kick this one off. Christian Mardini is the dummy half. There's J.K. Raunge. We've seen him before in previous years. He's a big customer. Holy Cross get to a kick. So here comes the return. That was Cooper Jones. Another penalty. So a couple of early indiscretions by Holy Cross defensively. Both penalties came on the first tackle as well. And it's Leif Dietrich looking for touch once again. Didn't chew up a ton of yardage that time. Did get it out over the sideline though. That's the most important part. And just like they did a couple of minutes ago, they start this set from the 40. More solid contact. It's a young Farah team, as mentioned. Spinning out of contact, Callum Cocking, one of many Dungowan players, Group 4 under-18s in this team. They're mostly made up of Dungowan and also Werris Creek players. Back inside goes Sam Archer, and another penalty. Just getting a little bit too eager there. They'll tap and go here through Weatherall. Only 20 odd metres out. And they'll start it off with big Zach Milsom. 15 metres out. Weatherall out of dummy half. Already showing how important he's going to be for Farah this afternoon. Dietrich, plenty of early possession for him. Slight mistiming with Lowick. Numbers to the left. Slow play the ball from Dietrich. And an error. Huge let off there for Holy Cross. They're under the pump on their own right edge defence right there. Five minutes gone first half. Farah, they will be kicking themselves that they haven't posted early points with some good early possession. Still, Holy Cross have been made to do plenty of early defensive work. We'll see how that impacts the next phase of play as they try to exit danger. Good D there from Wetherill. And also Tom Ryan. Struggling to make it out of their own end here, Holy Cross. Good time for the captain to put his hand up and pick up 8 tough metres. John Paul Cordell. They're going to shift it. JK Rowangar, he's got speed, he's got size. JK is away. Kanan back inside. Kanan steps. Kanan all the way. First points, Holy Cross. An early shift. JK Rowangar did the heavy lifting. And Caden Kanan put the finishing touches on. Some class there from the home side. 4-0 kick to come in the blink of an eye. And it's going to be Finn Custo looking to add the extra 2, the 5'8" for Holy Cross. Barely had any football in the early stages of this match. But why not give it to big JK Rowangar, the 17-year-old, I should say, part of the Bulldogs Harold Matt's program, showing us all that he is already, but certainly going to be, a hell of a talent. Custo with some gusto makes it 6 points to nothing. Holy Cross over Farah. About 7 minutes gone so far, first half. Round 1, 2024, Peter Mulholland's Cup action. These two sides make up half of Pool A, along with Westfields and Central Coast Sports High. The formatting has slightly changed this year as well. There were seeded pools last year. They've all been mixed together this year. The finals format looks slightly different as well. They've moved to a top 8 system. A lot more similar to what we expect with the makeup of an NRL finals series. As Holy Cross receive a relieving penalty. So off the back of points, Farah shoot themselves in the foot there with some ill discipline. And this is the first time Holy Cross will start a set inside opposition territory. Christian Mardini gives one off. Will Stone and Kasinga Noah, the edge forwards. That was Noah. Good charge. Taj Miley. Several tackles up their sleeve still. Abraham Data was looking dangerous there. Didn't receive the pass. Mardini wanted to go quick. Aiden Haywood said, bring it back. But right underneath the posts, a full set. And it starts inside the 10. Right up to that line. Data plays it. And they're going to shift it as well. Noah moving it on. Space closed up out on that right edge with Sam Mardini. Ball hits the deck. Noah did well. Scooped it up off those bootlaces. He's one of the players to watch in this Holy Cross side. Kalinga Noah. Involved with Para's Harold Matts as they look to shift now. Still options both sides. back inside from Mardini, and they go straight through. Abraham Data bulldozes his way to the line as Holy Cross extend. 10-0 over Farah, kick to come. Well summed up there from dummy half Christian Mardini as well. Things looked ominous down that right edge defence of Farah. They were carved up there in the other half of the park a few minutes prior, but they didn't even need to go there that time. It was straight up the guts instead. And lock forward Abraham Data, who turns 17 a little later this year, involved with the Rabbitohs Harold Matts setup, scores Holy Cross's second. The hosting students enjoying the early exchanges here in this round one matchup. And Custo makes it 2 from 2. Leaves Little doubt as well. 12 points to 0. Farah, who started this game so positively, find themselves under the pump all of a sudden. Good kick-off. Mardini fumbled. And an immediate chance for Farah to hit back. Sam Mardini copped an awful bounce. So here we go, Dietrich to feed this one. Thrift waiting for it at first receiver. Turned it back inside. A nice spinning move there from Sam Archer. Plays it 10 out, Weatherall. Right of the ruck. Zach Milsom's a lot to handle, isn't he? He plays it a few metres out. A dummy from Hawkins. Still a few more chances here. Dietrich at first receiver. Some nice footwork. Beatty moving it on. And Luke Jeffries in out wide. It's a shootout here at Holy Cross. 12 plays, 4 kick to come, and Farah work their way back into this one. Slick play down the left edge from the Farah spine. Dietrich to fullback Matthew Beatty to Luke Jeffrey. One of the players that comes from Werris Creek in Group 4, under 18s. He's also involved in the Northern Division Tigers at under 16 level. Luke Jeffrey. So a tough ask here for Harrison Thrift. The ball basically floating over the sideline. Only taking it back 20 metres as well, so a tough angle. This to put them back within one score. Hooked it. Score remains 12-4. Strap in. 3 early tries in this round 1 game. High-flying 2024 Peter Mulholland Cup action. Canaan gets us back underway. Bringing it back with some authority, Lachlan Hawkins. Shoulder charge, the call. Wins his team a penalty. And it looks like they're just going to tap it. And there's Zach Milsom with another carry. There's Weatherall out of dummy half. A good dummy as well. Support was there from Milsom, just couldn't quite connect. And he dummies. Yeah, there are games where kicking for touch isn't a thing and they just tap it off penalties. Maybe that decision was made during this game. We'll try and monitor that one as Thrift now takes it to the line. A good ball for Hawkins as well, who's lost it. Wow, what's happened there? I dare say Taj Milay's had something to say to Aiden Hayward. That could prove really costly. Here's Milson again. Bit of space up the middle for Robert Murphy, who's into the game early in jumper number 14. Weatherall to the left. Hawkins for Dietrich. Good short ball. That time for Lowick. It's a messy play the ball and they win themselves another penalty. Weatherall to tap. Milsom receives it and he's been so busy. Already broken plenty of tackles as well. Through the hands of Hawkins, turnover. Canaan has it. Now bring it out to the 10. Caden Canaan, the fullback for Holy Cross. He was one of the only players involved in this starting setup last year as well, along with Jopet Raunget, the two that combined for the opening try. Kanana Tigers, Harold Matt's player. And that was Matthew Faker, a half. Nice carry from Will Stone there, up out of Holy Cross's own 20. Canaan, there he is, the fullback. His brother's the centre as well. There's Custo. In fact, that's Moala. Look at that footwork. Chris Moala, 16-year-old. They shift it right. There's the other Canaan. That's Jared. Turns 16 later this month. Younger brother of Caden. Beatty safe underneath. That downfield kick brings it back to his own 25. Luke Jeffrey again. Farah's try scorer. There's a tough carry from Tom Ryan, one of the Werris Creek boys. Weatherall goes to Lance Latham, who's out there now. He was monstered. Now short side they go. Beatty out wide. They're going to move it. They're going to test this edge defence as well. And it was Holy Cross that passed the test. Raunget and Moala. A big play defensively. That time on Ned Jordison. A Will Stone to play it here for Holy Cross. Up over halfway they go, tackle one. carry there for Sam Mardini, and they've lost it. Luke Lowick dove on it, but no play on. So some errors creeping in for both teams now. This first half has absolutely flown by. 5 or so minutes left. Luke Lowick a little bit slow to get back to his feet in the red and yellow headgear. Weatherall went to Beattie, out for Jeffrey. Good run. Tough to bring down. Luke Jeffrey. Dietrich got it on for Robert Murphy. Weatherall and Dietrich have been at the centre of everything for Farah so far, and there they are again. That time he moved it on for Latham. Some early carries since he's come into the game. Now they've got shape to the left. Dietrich to the line. Well read. Defensively that time, it was Canaan down the short side, Dietrich, and they run out of room. Cooper Jones taken into touch. Some good patches of defence by Holy Cross as they hang on to that 8-point lead for the time being. Caden Canaan, the 17-year-old fullback, plays at 15 out from his own line. Mardini. That's Sam. Christian's his brother, the dummy half. Plenty of subs into the game now as well. That was James Baranovsky into the game in jumper 17 as they work their way towards halfway, and there's an error in the tackle. So Farah with a chance before half-time to work their way back to within one score. Seven minutes before half-time now, according to that clock. It's playing a couple of tricks on me as Dietrich goes to the line again. So still plenty of time. Jeffrey breaks a tackle. There's the line break. Jeffrey off the left. Jeffrey has a double. He's a playmaker. So back-to-back tries by Farah and Luke Jeffrey get them right back in this ball game. Impressive. He scored the first extremely wide. That time, some handy footwork gets him to the line and gives Harrison Thrift a great opportunity to put this back to a 2-point ball game. Harrison Thrift, one of the Year 12 students for Farah. One of the stars in this team. Listen to the home fans. And the noise seemed to do the job there as Thrift pushes that one wide. 12 points to 8. Holy Cross over Farah. 2 tries apiece. Caden Kanan gets us going, sends this one to one of the deep corners. Bringing it back with some authority as well is Luke Lowick, one of the younger Werris Creek boys. Not the largest edge forward we've seen. Makes up for it in other ways though, doesn't he? Runs the ball with some real energy. There's Lachlan Hawkins again. Loving the atmosphere at Holy Cross College as we work our way towards half-time. Weatherall out the back for Thrift. Back inside for Tom Ryan. Last tackle. They go to Dietrich, who gives this one some air. Kanan does well underneath. Chance to show us some footwork. He tried to get it on for Rowanget, who wasn't quite ready for it. Kanan would probably like his time over right there on the stroke of half-time. Farah have a chance to work their way in front right here after trailing 12-0 not all that long ago. So Thrift, one of 4 Year 12 players in this team, fed the scrum right there. Weatherall moves it to the left. Dietrich back inside. There's Jeffrey again. What a handful he's been. Short side, they've got numbers as well. Dietrich out wide, they move it. Lowick just short of the line. Have to go out the back. Thrift got the ball on for Hawkins, and he was met. Good D that time from Will Stone. Thrift now, they'll move it wide. Dietrich is all the way out there. Slide overlap, space, Farah, back inside goes Ned Jordison. Scores a level here at Holy Cross. They've looked so dangerous inside opposition territory. The red zone attack. $12 points apiece. Less than 2 minutes before half-time as well. And Harrison Thrift, who was central to that attacking raid down the right-hand side, has a chance to boot the visitors in front. We saw it only a few minutes prior. The Holy Cross students well and truly found their voice as he was lining up the last attempted conversion. And Thrift now finds himself basically underneath them. Both attempts unsuccessful as of yet. It's Farah 3 tries to 2, but it's 12 points apiece. We've got a good angle of this one as well. Harrison Thrift. Yeah, the crowd told the story there. Score remains 12 all. And Farah, by the looks of things, won't quite, dare I say, thrift a half-time lead. Kanan goes deep and wobbly with the restart. It bounces down there. That got a little bit testy, but no dramas. As Farah bring it back through Cooper Jones. The Katingal representative. So a penalty right on the stroke of half-time. Not sure it's going to play much of a factor. I think they'll be very happy to get the half-time right here, Farah. In fact, they're going to chip one through. Jeffrey does chase. Mardini gets around him, beats one tackle, and now he's going to be grounded. So that does us for this first half here at Holy Cross College, and we have ourselves a ball game. It's 12 points apiece. Holy Cross and Farah strap in. We've got a huge 30 minutes coming up. Farah to kick off through Harrison Thrift. Aiden Hayward says, let's go. Harrison Thrift off the boot. 30 more minutes of round one. Peter Mulholland Cup action. Holy Cross and Farah. Who's going to get the job done? The home side bringing it out of their own end. Nice work there from Data. Got it out the back for Christian Mardini. To the left they go. Last tackle now. Up it goes from Faker. Well done underneath from Jones. It was the fullback, Caden Kanan, for Holy Cross, in fact, that sent that one downfield. Injecting himself in from the back. It's Farah now, working their way out of deep inside their own territory. Wetherell to the short side. How good was the dummy half of this Farah team in that first half? As now they work their way to the end of set. Dietrich sends it downfield. He's going to find grass in behind Sam Mardini as well. What a kick that was. A good chase from Jeffrey and the kicker, Dietrich. Trap Holy Cross in their own 20. Nice offload. There's Jared Kanan, younger brother of fullback Caden. Jared turns 16 on the 28th of this month. Ball came loose. There was a hand involved. So Kanan taps. And he goes to Elias. Max Elias into the game. Oldest player in this team, 18 years of age. He is a distant relative of the great Ben Elias. Short side they go. There's Jared Kanan. Luke Lowick over the top for Farah in jumper 11. They work it through hands. Up inside the 10 now. Finn Custo waiting for it right. They move to the left. Kanan rolls one in behind. This looks dangerous. JK Raunga is going to be there. JK Raunga gets Holy Cross back in front on the end of a Caden Kanan grubber, which wasn't handled in goal. The home side back up by 4 points. And Chris Mawala has a chance to put Holy Cross up by 6 points. 2 from 2 in that first half. This is easily his toughest test of the day so far. Certainly gives it a nudge off the tee, doesn't he? That one's going to fall short. Slightly mistimed there. 16 plays 12. Holy Cross move back in front. Second time they've led in this game. Farah worked their way to parity late in that first half, but have not led at any stage in this game just yet. So Custo retrieved. Now Mardini. Elias. There's not a whole lot of him, but Jeezy has a crack. Max Elias. Both of these sides have a couple of players out of action today. Christian Azzi's the normal half for Holy Cross. He's still out with a shoulder injury as Mardini goes out of acting half. Good yardage there, up over halfway towards the end of this set. Custo put it up. Well done. Jordison underneath picked up that late first half try. So both of these sides have one player unavailable due to the junior city country state of origin representative match happening. That pass went forward. And Michael Nauer involved with the city side for Holy Cross, unavailable today. And Jordan Hemlin, a half for Farah. He's involved with the country team. Hemlin's absence actually gave Matt Beattie, the Farah fullback, a chance in the starting team this afternoon. Leif Dietrich, who does play fullback as well, was shifted into 5'8". Good run, Raunge. He reached out as well, lost it. I think he surprised even himself how close to the try line he got. Would have been a cheeky effort on the end of a booming run. A sigh of relief for Farah. They'll start this set working their way towards halfway already. Farah. Weatherall showing a go. Darcy Weatherall, he's been impressive today. Northern Division Tigers. But they've come up with an error now. Yeah, the number 9 for Farah plays under 18s for Werris Creek in Group 4. One of 8 players involved in Werris Creek, whether it's 16s or 18s. As Caden Canaan goes down this right edge. There's his brother, the bigger, younger brother, Jared. Mardini, beat 1, beat 2. Christian Mardini put his head down and took on 2 Farah forwards as well. Zach Milson was there to meet him. He's been good, as has Luke Lowick, the number 11 involved in that tackle. Time off here. Just checking as to whether they're Might be the need to check on the health of a player. That's Zach Milsom, starting front rower who has been so good in this game. Might have even been an on-field head injury assessment. And it is play on. Custo out the back for Kanan. A good dummy. Milsom tried to put a shot on him as well. Just misconnected. On it goes, an offload out the back for Custo. Noah, on it goes, Kanan. Got an offload for Custo. And he was monstered in the tackle by Robert Murphy. A good D on their own goal line there, Farah. Just a little bit disorganised in the end at that one from Holy Cross. They were relying on offloads. And in the end, they ran out of options. Farah to bring it out from their own end now, working their way up towards that 40. That was a good carry from Ryan. Been some solid contact defensively from both these teams in this one. Thrift moved it on for Lance Latham, who will play it right in the centre of the park here at Holy Cross College. The hosts holding on to a 4-point lead they picked up at the start of the second half. Kanan underneath. He did well at first, but couldn't survive the contact as he hit the deck. And he comes up with an error. And now Farah have a chance to potentially tie or take the lead here. What a kick that was off the left foot of Leif Dietrich. One of the players involved with Dungowan in Group 4. Weatherall to Thrift. Beatty, on it goes. They scored out on that right-hand edge late in the first half. Not this time. Thrift now, on it goes. Hawkins couldn't get away from the initial contact. A nice quick play of the ball though. Here's a chance for Jeffrey. Jeffrey looking for his third. Just pulled to ground. Right on top of the try line. Weatherall a dart out of dummy half. Well contained. Couple more tackles now. Dietrich off the left. Works his way to the line. And he's tugged back. One more opportunity for Farah right here. Weatherall to Thrift. Puts a little kick in over the top into the in-goal area. It's there on the deck as well. They're claiming it, Farah. Oliver Milsom's the one claiming it. And they're going to say goal line dropout. It looks like it was borderline a simultaneous grounding involving Farah's number 16, Oliver Milsom. Holy Cross out of jail, but not out of the woods. They'll restart from their own goal line. Kanan goes long and wide. What's the ruling here? Was the foot on the touchline when the catch was made? They're going to say no. Farah's not happy with the ruling. Quite obviously. So Holy Cross, a major let-off for them. Less points in this second half. Just the one try to the home side. And they hang on to that 4-point buffer. Back towards midfield they go as well. Mardini to the right. Custo back inside for Jared Kanan. Slow play the ball involving Loic. who's been so busy in defence in that red and yellow headgear for Farah, number 11. Mardini, Faker with a nice ball at the line for Stone. Now it's Kanan down that left edge, short side, over the top. Beattie was waiting for it. Trapped right next to that touchline. Good D from Raunge. That was brutal on Cooper Jones. And that's good D as well on Sam Archer, one of the other Year 12 students in this Farah lineup. They're still trying to work their way out of their own 20. Luke Jeffrey with a good run. Oh, they've coughed it up. Big moment. Big moment. Can Holy Cross make them pay? They lead by 4 points. Simplicity to start this set. Oliver Milson played it. Breaking through a couple of attempted tackles there was Hawkins. Bit of space down this left edge row and get on for Moala. Runs out of room. There's Custo. On it goes Noah. Kanan. Mardini pins the ears back. Mardini. Holy Cross move further ahead. And there's a bit of extracurricular as well. The home side with an 8-point advantage. There is still time, but Farah will have to dig their way out of a pretty big hole now. And Chris Moala, the 16-year-old winger for Holy Cross, involved with Parramatta's under-16s development program as well, has a chance to boot Holy Cross into a 10-point lead. Right in front of fellow schoolmates. Talk about pressure. Two from three today. Moala missed his last attempt from the other touchline earlier on in this second half. Can he make amends? Moala. Not quite. Good effort. 20 plays 12. Holy Cross over Farah. There is still time for the team in green. Thrift gets us back underway. Looks like Kobe Singles moved into the fullback role for Farah in jumper number 17. As Holy Cross bring it back out of their own half. Taj Miley. Good dart from Kanan. just shy of halfway. Mardini, no markers. He's going to pick up some handy meterage. 15 or 16 out of dummy half right there for Christian Mardini. Faker got it on for Data. Abraham Data's been busy, scored a try in that first half. Just a little bit too much in the tackle from Ollie Milsom that time in jumper number 16 for Farah. Luke Lowick is certainly not happy. Christian Mardini will tap it right here. There's Noah. Kasinga Noah, he's been impressive, hasn't he? 16-year-old edge forward for Holy Cross, part of the Eels. Harold Matts. Data once again bumped away from Weatherall, who came again. Play it 10 metres out. Back towards the middle they go. John Paul Cortul. A captain's charge right there. And this could just about be the match sealer. JPK with a massive 4 points for the home side. And they're going to be tough to run down from here. 12-point advantage kick to come. He turns 18 in August. John Paul Caudle, Tigers SG ball player. He's been the skipper of this team for a couple of years now. And if they're to move their way further through this Peter Mulholland Cup competition as well, they're going to need him. So Chris Moala's handed over goal-kicking duties to Caden Kanan, the Tigers' Harold Matts fullback. '17-year-old. Bullseye. Good strike off the tee there from KK. And that one was big as well. It turns a 12-point lead into 14 points. Making that equation even tougher. 10 more minutes. Farah, they're going to have to score 3 times. Thrift goes straight down Main Street with the kickoff. And they're back out to their own 20 Holy Cross. That was Sharkey. Here's Mardini in off his wing, looking for work. He'll play it to his brother. Christian now out of dummy half. Kanan went to the right. There's John Paul Caudle again. Slow play the ball. Hawkins' left leg was trapped in there. Custo back inside for Kanan. Well taken underneath by Oliver Milsom. Custo sends one up. Single can't come down with it. Tough moment there. Just into the game as well. He had the sun to deal with. And now some frustration starting to boil away for Farah as well. A back chat penalty. Happy to take a bit more clock away from this game and add 2 more points to their tally. Been a really healthy crowd here at Holy Cross today. Students filling the hill. Plenty of parents and former students here as well. Lovely atmosphere. Great drainage on the ground as well. Obviously we had an absolute ton of rain last week here right across Sydney, but you wouldn't know it out there. Caden Kanan extends Holy Cross's lead in this game. It's out to 16 points. 28 plays 12. And Farah with an absolute mountain to climb now. Seven minutes to produce a miracle. Slow play the ball. It's not going to upset Holy Cross at this stage. Alex Sharkey, he's been big for them since coming on in jumper 16. JK Raunge looking for work. What a day at the office for the left centre. Back over halfway they go. Data, look at that run. Abraham Data scored the opening try and he's still putting in the hard yards. Custo down that short side. Kobe Single now brings it back. Makes amends after the knock on. Good run for him. Cooper Jones manhandled. JK Raunge involved. He's had some aggressive defensive moments. How about that? From young Faker in defence. This is a great defensive set. Sharkey that time. Still hitting hard right towards the end of this game. There's Robert Murphy, fifth and last now. Wetherill found room out of dummy half. Got it downfield. Chris Moala reached back for it cleanly. Gets around the first attempted tackler. Brings it back out just past his own 30. Kanan, that's Jared. A good dart. Custo goes to Mardini. Mardini. Good run. They've certainly finished the stronger Holy Cross. Jared Kanan again. Two more tackles right here. Custo moves it on for James Baranovsky. Fifth and last. Mardini out the back for Custo. That one just out in front of Faker. So it was a great set. They didn't put the finishing touches on it. But they only just have to ice this one now with about 4 odd minutes left. And the visitors still needing to do probably a bit too much now as Murphy plays it. Really good effort from them though. They brought a young team down to Sydney from Tamworth. Beattie was taken high in that tackle, resulting in a penalty as Thrift puts it out of play. They pick up some handy meterage to start this set over halfway. Jeffrey with a tap. He gave it to Oliver Milsom. Just fell away in this second half, Farah. It was 12 points apiece at the break. Wetherill goes to Callum Cocking. Year 12 front rower. Thrift down this right edge, gap closed, and there's a good hit from Chris Mawala. Move it back inside, Thrift went to Murphy. Goes himself. The chance here. Out the back, Kobe single was met. Jeffrey, short side. He has 2 tries. Jeffrey for the line. What's the ruling here? Looking for a hat trick. It's been a big afternoon for the Farah Centre, but he's knocked on over the line that time. So probably time for about one more set each now. Holy Cross are going to pick up a handy first up win here in round 1 of the 2024 Peter Mulholland Cup. Westfields and Central Coast Sports College play next Thursday, the 23rd of May, 12 p.m. More action on community TV, of course. Westfields, part of this Pool A contingent, of course. The defending champions of the Peter Mulholland Cup. That one was a bit messy, but it's allowed to play on. Max Elias now plays it on the last. Kanan puts it on that booming left foot. Jones can't come down with it, and there was an offside involved as well. Although looks as though Cooper Jones might have been taken in the air or something. An indiscretion of some sort. It won't matter. Just about out of time. Luke Jeffrey still looking for work, still looking for moments in this game, and unfortunately he's lost it. Not the end to the game that he was looking for. He's had a really good afternoon, or a really good morning, I should say. We are into the afternoon, but only just now. It is full time. Holy Cross by 16 points in the end. Pick up a round 1 win. 2024 Peter Mulholland Cup action over Farah.